Hello, welcome to my kitchen. Hi everybody, how are you doing? It's good to see you. Hello Elsa and Pops and Fallen Age and, oh Pop, I said Pops already and Drink More Arsenic. Hello Robbie, how are you? I don't know, he's looking very intently. So, hey, we're making burgers today. I am going to be heading out early tomorrow morning. So we wanted to do something kind of simple but delicious tonight. So we're going to be making, here in Texas, specifically here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, there's a chef. His name is Tim Love. If you're ever down here, you can visit many of his different establishments. He has got a place down in the Stockyards in Fort Worth that's in between two buildings, and it's called the Love Shack, and this is the burger that they kind of have there. So we're going to try and recreate this burger. I did happen to get my hands on a recipe for the love sauce, which is the one part that I was a little worried about. But also he spent a lot of time trying to figure out what mix of meat he liked the best. So we're going to be using his mix, which is 50-50 sirloin tips and brisket. I mean, brisket in a burger is like my favorite thing. I don't know about you guys. So we're going to be doing that today. But how are you guys doing? I didn't get to see you on Sunday, so I missed you. It's like I missed some of my kids. But it was a much appreciated day off on top of that to just sit and do nothing all day long. So no prepping for the stream. Did you guys have a good weekend? Have you had a good week? Elser says, it's Friday, Dana. Of course it's great. So my weekend was pretty chill. Other than, we streamed on Saturday. That was fun. Yeah, so there we go. So I'm looking forward to my trip tomorrow, where I'm going to be meeting Kelsey and my cousin Nikki in California. Gonna drink some wine, have some good food. I'm sure Nikki will put some sort of hiking on the agenda as well, but it'll be good. It is hot here in Texas, but we're still going to grill outside. I'm just going to if you see me doing this, it's me making sure I'm not setting the house on fire because we're using charcoal today. Thank you. Thank you, Fallen Age. We will. Your birthday was yesterday. Oh my gosh. We should all sing Elser happy birthday. Let's do that. Let's sing Elser happy birthday. Robbie, you got to join me. Because I can't hear everybody else. They can sing on their side, but happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Elser. Happy birthday to you. I'm so glad that you had some yummy curry, that you had a good time with your mom. That's awesome. Thank you. You just got back from California. I know, Robbie's so jealous because Robbie has to be here in the 92-degree heat with 8,000 billion% humidity.
It's a real number.
It's a real number. Anything made up is real. So there. You got your very own song on the stream, Elser, just for you. All right. So we got some stuff to do. And I thought maybe we'd start with our drink today because it's hot. We're going to be doing a summer shandy today, which is great because it's a little bit lower alcohol because you're kind of watering down the beer, but it has such a great flavor to it. So I thought we would start with Robbie making us a cocktail. How about that? What do you think?
Yes. Beverages.
So it's a summer shandy. So this is going to make 2 cocktails here. The recipe we pulled made enough for like 8, so we changed it a little bit. So 1 ounce lemon juice, 2 ounces simple syrup. And we're going to be using, we're going to be using a wheat beer because that's typically what they use. This one is called Hazy Hefe, and it's from RAR and Sons, which is a brewery here in Fort Worth. And so we're going to use that. And then,
Yes.
and
Shaking now. Yes.
you want to shake beer and soda?
Well, no, it's just the lemon and the lime.
Sure,
And
if you want to. There's no lime. It's only lemon.
I can't talk.
Okay.
Words are hard.
He cannot talk, people. It's all good. So that's what we're doing. I had these handy dandy. These are things I grew up with. They're Anheuser-Busch. My dad worked for Anheuser-Busch. I've probably said that 8 million times. But my dad worked for Anheuser-Busch, so I have all this Anheuser-Busch swag. But these, if you look at them, you can see they're like pretty scratched up and stuff because they were well loved and used. This one seems to be, my dad would get like a set of 4 or 8 of these for all different things. And this is from the Central Conference of Teamsters. Always fun. Bravewood, hello, hello. Words are hard. That is true. Yes, he does have his Alton Brown shirt. We got to meet him. Did you see? Did you see we got to meet Alton Brown and talk to him? Like actually have like a short 30-second conversation? It was still 30 seconds. That's good. Hey, check out Bravewood Beanery Coffee. We're not doing coffee now, but I do coffee every morning. Don't talk to me before my coffee. Don't talk to me before my coffee. Robbie knows this. If he gets up before me on the rare occasion that he does on the weekends, he gets up Monday through Friday before me. All right, so that is kind of the base for our lemonade. You could do this with just lemonade and beer, but why? Make your own. It's all good. The same for Bravewood. Then we've got our wheat beer.
That we're not shaking.
It would be a bad idea, yes. Do that. And really it's about, you do it to your taste. Whoops. I just decided since you weren't wearing an apron, I'd show you why you should.
Oh, I guess I'll go grab an apron then.
And it should be about a 50-50 with the lemonade stuff versus the beer stuff. Does that make sense? Do you guys drink the shandies? I know that you can buy them like in bottles and stuff, which I've done. But we decided to make our own. I may pay for this tomorrow. Because this is real beer.
You're just warming up for the trip.
I am. Well, the trip doesn't necessarily have to have gluten.
But it will have alcohol.
Well, I mean, it's wine country. I like it.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah. That's nice and refreshing. You never try to mix shandy? You should do it. And then what's cool about that, Pops, is you get to pick what beer you want in it. And like I said, typically you're going to pick a wheat beer, but then you can play with it and get the flavors you like. How lemony do you want it? How sweet do you want it? How does the beer change the flavor? So I know, Pops. So we decided to go to Sonoma in May. Kelsey and Nikki wanted to go in June, but I thought it'd be better to go while parents were completely slammed with all of the end of the year stuff at school, that it might be a little slower up there. So you need to talk with me sometime. Absolutely. I will make sure to whisper to you, and then we can make sure that we connect somehow. So awesome. Okay, we've got that started. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and grind our meat. And like I said before, Tim Love, let me go through. I said Love Shack, right? That's down in Fort Worth in the Stockyards, which is a super cool area if you ever come here. One of the cool things is you can grab a beer, you can walk down the street with it. So if you are having a burger and you don't finish your beer, take it with you. As a matter of fact, I think I ended up with cowboy boots once, Robbie, because we went to, my friends and I went to a store, and then my friend Elaine, who happened to be here, I know Robbie's like, look over here, Dana. And she comes over, she goes like, they're selling beer. in the store. So, um,
So you
I
turned beer into cowboy boots?
I ended up with cowboy boots. Elaine ended up with cowboy boots. Somebody else ended up with a jacket. So their strategy worked, I guess. So he's got that. He's also got a place called the Woodshed that's also in Fort Worth, and it's right on the Trinity River. And that has a lot of things like elk and rattlesnake, along with your standard beef and chicken kind of dishes. But it's nice because it's out. It's also mostly outdoors and has music, as does the Love Shack. So they're kind of cool places. But I love its burgers. So we're going to start by grinding the meat. And then I'm going to let Robbie stand over here and help me put them into patties. He's like, what? So he says his favorite in making it is a 50-50 split with sirloin, prime sirloin chips, and brisket. I don't think my sirloin is prime. It's probably, it's premium. No, it's choice. So my sirloin is choice and not prime. But I think it's still going to be good. I do. And then we've also got some brisket. Yes, this is my brisket. It is a good burger mix. But the only thing I like just as much as that is brisket in a burger is short ribs. I love doing short rib burgers. But we're going to be doing short ribs a week from Sunday when we do our 1 year streamiversary. So tri-tip, yes, you can get tri-tips in Texas. Oh my gosh, OMG Pete, you're here. I'm glad you're here. Sorry, my thing is over here. I feel weird sometimes. Today's
Only sometimes?
Only most of the sometimes. So how's that?
80% it's 100% of the time.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. Okay, I did not chop this up. I'm gonna pull a cutting board out that we can throw in the dishwasher for this, because we're trying to make this so that we don't have too many dishes. Because everything tonight has to be, oh, I don't want to use that one. Everything tonight has to be washed and dried and put away before we go to bed tonight, which is always fun.
What, Alton recommends 1.5 inch cubes?
Did he?
Yeah. Meat's already chilled.
My meat is chilled, yes.
I might have been reading up on that today because I was very hungry.
He was waiting for the burger. Are you waiting for burgers? We're gonna have a lot of extra ones. Robbie better save me one for when I get back.
She better hide it. And then we'll call it saving it for her. 'Cause I have a feeling they're gonna be really good and they might not make it through the weekend.
So you're saying that I need
Yes.
to do this.
Yes.
Were you reading the cookbook or were you reading it online?
From his 3-ingredient burger recipe that's supposed to be amazing.
What are his three ingredients?
A mix of 2 meats and salt.
Oh, okay. There we go. Okay. You'll check back after class. Okay, I'm glad you stopped by. Thanks, Bravewood.
Bye, Joy.
Bye, Joy. All right, now for the brisket over here. Oh, I'm sorry, this is the sirloin. I just did the brisket. So what were the 2 meats that Alton chooses?
I'd have to look. Sorry.
You don't know? So we met Alton. We got our cookbook signed. Maybe Robbie will bring one over at some point and show us.
Where'd they go?
They're on the,
Right there.
yeah.
They moved 3 feet.
It was a very, very long line, but we made it. And then Robbie was so hungry he almost ate his arm because it was like 8 o'clock before we ate. There's the book. And there it is. And you saw the picture. He liked Robbie's shirt. Robbie wore that shirt right there. And then he was very sarcastic. I said, I know he went to our show. He goes, I know he went to the show. I don't know about you. So I guess my pen wasn't good enough because it was from.
I tried to defend her.
I know
He
you
wasn't
did.
having it.
Good times. Okay, so all those times you've watched me try and cut meat in the air while because you've seen me do this and try to.
Oh.
This is the proper way to do it. And I've told you, don't do it that way. That's just me being unprepared. Do it this way. And I love this knife for that. So these aren't quite cubes. You know, Alton gets mad at that. He won't because he'll never see this. And that's okay. He has bitter bed.
You'll still watch him anyway.
I will still watch him. I know. New Iron Chef on Netflix. Did you read the article today about that? Why he left Netflix?
What do you mean, why he went to Netflix?
I mean, why he left Food Network. It was to go to Netflix because they were doing Iron Chef. When he found out they were doing it, he said that is his love. That is what he loves to do. He said, Good Eats is me. Like, that's 100% me. And he said, but he loves that so much he wanted to be a part of it. All right, here we go. People cutting things or driving on camera, it stresses you out. Why do you watch then?
It's like me and the mandolin. I cannot look. Even if it's on TV. If it's Dana, it's worse, but even if it's on TV.
And what's funny is I've never cut myself with the mandolin. Knives, yes. Mandolins, no. All right, so this is about 50-50. I think there's a little bit more sirloin than there is brisket. Brisket is about 1.3 pounds, because, you know, America. And the sirloin was about 1.7. But that's the way they were in the market. Even with the butcher, he's like, I really can't cut this brisket. Big brisket for you. And I'm like, but this little piece clearly was cut at some point. But whatever. We'll just have to make more burgers.
Yay.
Yay. You know, next Sunday we're making short ribs. We're braising short ribs with pork, chili cheese grits, and I saw that some of you have posted some yummy foods in the Discord for Robbie and I to take a look at, and we've got, you can put your thoughts, your suggestions in for drinks and desserts, and we're going to pick one of each for that. Yes. Short ribs. So short ribs, they're going to be braised in port. I think I have some port left. I may have to check that out and make sure I do. Do you guys like port? I love port to cook with, but I also really like it in the winter. Did the shirt? Of course not, Pops, because I keep forgetting about it. I'll work with Kelsey on finalizing them. How's that? Because Robbie doesn't really
Apparently
care.
T-shirt designs are best done in California.
Port and chocolate is a great combo. Well, Kelsey, I mean, you know, Kelsey is an artist. So
Well, I know I'm
you
not.
may not know that, but she's actually, when she was in high school, she won awards. She even won a state award for one of her drawings that looked just like the photograph that she drew. So she's a really phenomenal artist. And earlier this week, she texted me. She had, when she was in elementary school, she had come up with a cartoon series that was called Rocco and the Bird Brains, and it was a band of birds. Shocking, I know, since she has Mito. She's always loved birds. And she was trying to remember the names of all the birds, and I found a drawing, so one of her early drawings of all the birds, so she knows all of their names. I know, it's so cute. I know there are more drawings, I just didn't have time to go through the entire craft room and look for them. I'm pretty sure she's got a book somewhere too, that she wrote a whole story about them. So we'll have to look for that. Maybe she'll let me share that with you guys. This is spitting juice at me. That's kind of like, don't do this if there are bears around.
Because the ground meat wouldn't be a problem?
I'll be covered in meat juice. That didn't sound good.
Just gonna let it go.
Darth, welcome in. Welcome in, Raiders. Hey there. Guess what we're doing? We're making burgers. You see all the meat juice, I know. Hey, Swan, thank you for following. Yeah, thank you so much. Oh, that's right. We have a sound effect for you. Did we get it as a thing yet? No. Okay.
But I played the sound. So
You did. Did you hear that? Hello,
Welcome in.
Loco Enigma. Welcome in. I know, Darth Raid. Woo! Robbie and I need to work on maybe a raid dance, right? Doing a raid dance. When people come in. Hang on, let me clean my hands here for a second. My name, if you don't know already, is Dana. This is my kitchen, and I am a home chef. I do not have any professional culinary training or anything, but I do this. My love of cooking came from my mom and my grandma, who cooked all the time, and even the other side of the family, my uncle owned a produce company, and they always had yummy food too. So I've always loved food, and I mean, I know you can't tell, but I've always loved food. And today there's a guy named, hello, Nikki! Hello, Miss Sarah Lynn. Welcome in, everybody. So, I'm an amazing chef. So what we're making today is, there's here, and Nikki, maybe, I don't know, Nikki, have you ever gone to Tim Love's place, the Love Shack, or gone to the Woodshed, or any of those places like that? Queenie's up in Denton. He's really known for his meats. He likes to work with different kinds of meats, but he has his place that's called the Love Shack in the Stockyards. I keep blanking on Stockyards, and it's in between two buildings. It's not really in a building, and he makes the most amazing burgers there that are called Love Burgers. So that is what we're trying to make tonight. So if I could bacon wrap any meat, I tried to. I mean, it stayed wrapped, which was good when I did that. So anyway, so we're gonna make this burger. So Tim Love says that his favorite mix of meat, and he worked on it for about 5 months before he came up what he really liked, which was using prime sirloin and my favorite in a burger, brisket. So it's a 50-50 mix of those things. And look, we just ground it, so it's all together. So you got kids behind the woodshed once. I told one of my friends, I said, when I was pretending to be mad at him, I said, that's it, we're going to the woodshed. So that's it. You've been to the Love Shack, but not restaurant. I know, he's got those good things, you can say yes, but no, right? For both of those. All right, so this is our meat mix. And I'm just gonna throw a little salt in here so that we have flavor throughout the whole thing. And meanwhile, I'm gonna start making his meat rub that he uses in his love sauce. And let's see here. Can you go check and see how we've got a grill going out there, and I'm gonna have Robbie go check that while we do that. So, yes, and thank you Fallen Age for the shout outs, because if you're in here, we've got three awesome streamers in here. We have Beaked Healer, who does crafts and cooks and plays games. We have Darth, who mostly cooks, occasionally plays games. We have Nikki, who cooks. All of these guys are amazing. If you're not following them, you need to. These are all streams that I enjoy because they're just fun. They're laid back, lots of good energy. I'm all about the good energy in people's streams. Like some streams feel a little too hyper for me, but these are all great ones. So thank you, Fallen Age. She's always right on top of things. All right, I'm going to set this aside for a minute actually, we'll make the patties. That's what we're going to do. Yes, but I would get something because that's going to be very hot if you try to just touch it. Because, you know, wood or charcoal fires are hot. Just a reminder. No, you're good energy. Like you have lots of very good energy. There's a difference between hyper and good energy. I like lots of energy or chill energy. So Nikki is just hyper enough. I don't know. Anyway, so we decided normally we make the cocktail in the middle, but we decided we were going to start with ours, and we did a summer shandy. So we did raw wheat beer called Hyper Hefe, and we used seltzer water, lemon juice, and simple syrup. Words are hard today. I've been very busy trying to get ready for my trip. But if you want to see what the recipe is, you can do !drink, and that'll give you the actual recipe. No, you're not hyper. You've got good energy. Oh, somebody just subscribed. Hang on. I'm going to get my scale. So, Nikki, thank you so much for the subscription. How many months is that? 4 months. 4 months. We're getting there. We're getting there. Okay. So, how big do you want your burger? I don't think this tells me.
Well, we can just make them all the same size. So
I know. But what size should we make? What size should we do it?
either 1/3 of a pound or 1/2 pound.
Okay. Blah, blah, blah. So this says 4 equal patties, but they have 20 ounces. So they want 5, right? We've got 20 ounces.
I don't know, do you?
No, I have more than that. I made them bigger. So 5 ounces is about 1/3. That's closer to 1/3, right?
What is the blend that you're using today?
Good question. So the blend that I'm using doesn't have like an 85 or 15. I've used brisket. It's 50-50 brisket and sirloin. So it's probably going to be, my guess, probably about 85. So, aw, Nikki, thank you. Thank you so much for that gift sub. All right, I need these to be, what should we do? Does that look big enough? I think usually Tim Love does 2 patties. I think that's what I need to make some bacon too. I got ahead of myself here, Robbie. I should have started with bacon.
Are we both hungry?
I guess we are both hungry.
Yes, it is burloin. I like it.
Let's do, oh my gosh, thank you, Buff Bagel. It's going great. Welcome in, thank you. Thank you so much for the sub. That's awesome. And welcome in, how are you doing, Buff Bagel? Do 1/4 pounders? So that's 4 ounces. I'm doing 1/3 of a pound or a little bit less. I'm doing 5 ounces because that's what I think he does. So we'll get those done. Is that what I did? No, I did 6. Should we do 5? Let's do. I'm going to work this meat and then it's going to be tough, and that's not what we want. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Robbie. 12 months. Woo! You know what that means? That means I've been on the air for 12 months. Robbie has started a hype train. Did you hear that? He has.
We all did.
He has
We all
exclusive use of the train sound. right now.
Sounds
Okay.
dangerous.
Did you have exclusive use of the train sound? I agree.
Well, thank you so much, Buff Bagel, for being here.
Subiversary.
So nice to hear.
Yeah, I'm so glad you're here. Your favorite lurk channel. I'll take it. Whew, I have hair in my face. That's not good. So I will just tell you that I have found that grinding my own meat, and Robbie agrees, makes a huge difference in the flavor and texture of the burgers. So, oh my gosh, you gifted one to Zero. Say hi to Zero for me. I'm so excited because I'm assuming I get to meet him. Oh, by the way, I should probably say that, right? Is that Nikki and I, on the 28th, will be in her channel, and I need to get a command for that so you guys can pop over there too. But if you're not following Nikki, you will that day because Nikki and I are going to stream together on Saturday, May 28th. She is raising funds for a group, for a mental health organization called AIM that works to provide funds to adolescents and children of evidence-based type treatments, but also they do a lot of research to find new things because we have a lot of kids now. I'll tell you, there's so many kids. All of my therapist friends that see adolescents in particular are completely full. Like they are completely full and they have wait lists. So it's a real problem. That was not the issue even maybe 7 or 8 years ago, but it is now. So we need to provide more resources for those families that don't have them because a lot of people don't have the resources to get the help that they need. So, okay, pulling chickies and fries from the oven. So so that's what we're doing on the 28th. And I think it'll be fun. We're gonna have some fun things to make Robbie and Zero do.
Wait, what?
Because, we need to get them in there, get them as part of it. Zero fart. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. So yes, 1 year anniversary. So we've actually, as of Sunday, this Sunday will actually be the 1 year anniversary, but we're going to be celebrating it the following Sunday on the 22nd. That's what I was talking about. We're going to do some braised short ribs and pork and some green chili grits. These are recipes that come from another Texan chef. His name is Grady Spears. And he's had steak houses and stuff around town. He's got amazing food. I've actually worked with him, not as a chef. I had an event, and he and his staff catered it. That was a fundraiser for the Texas Rangers Foundation. Wow, that's a lot more than 5 right there. So I explained it a great way. I'm good. I've been practicing, Nikki. Want to make sure I do it right. So we'll be doing that on next Sunday. And if you're not in my Discord and you want to give me some ideas for drinks and desserts, we haven't figured that out yet. And whichever drink and dessert that we pick is going to get a Dana's Kitchen t-shirt sent to them that we have not quite designed yet. I was hoping to wear it today, but as you can see, I'm not. So I will wear it hopefully on Thursday to model it for you. Oh, this one's got a lot of fat in it. Some of these look like they have more sirloin and less brisket.
Dibs.
You want those? We're gonna put a little
I just
more
want
in this
all
one.
of them.
You want all? I mean, they do look good, and we haven't even put the sauce on them yet, or anything on it. I don't know about you guys. So my favorite thing, my favorite kind of burger is one that's just got salt, a ton of pepper on it, and a really good meat mix, and then all the other stuff is bonus. Like I could just eat if a burger is really good, I could just eat the burger and the bun, a little mayonnaise or something on it. But today we're going to have cheese, bacon, quail eggs, fried quail eggs on it. And Robbie is like, when are we doing this? We're also going to be making a fennel orange salad, I believe Pops. I always post the recipe in Discord, sometimes like never. 80% of the time, I don't post the recipes. And the other 20% of the time, I don't post the recipe. I try. One day, I will just be a streamer, and then I will have the time to do it.
Hey, Fajita Phantom.
Hey! Can't beat beetroot on a burger? Okay. Hello, Fajita Phantom. We'll have to do that sometime. Beetroot on a burger. That ain't what we got today. Today, it's the kind of all-American cheese. It's like heart attack on a bun, right? Robbie's going to get a nice brioche bun. I'm going to get a gluten-free bun by Char, because that is one that I actually like. Where did we get burgers from last time? Do you remember? Because it wasn't from where you told me you were going to get them.
Oh.
Because you
like
got
the
a.
very most recent time when I got the chicken sandwich?
You got the chicken sandwich?
That's Boomer Jack's.
Oh, that was Boomer Jack's. Okay.
Where the chicken sandwich they give you should be 2 sandwiches because it hangs out that much on both sides.
It was ridiculous. It was twice the size of the bun. I want to find out where they get their gluten-free buns, because that was actually the best one I'd ever had.
Assuming it was the gluten-free bun it was supposed to be.
You said it was.
That's what I told him to do. But if you think it was the best,
I said, "Are you sure? Are you sure this is?" And you went, "Yes, absolutely. That's the gluten-free
it's
burger."
on the list. Options are selected.
Sprouts on burgers. Sounds very Californian. I like the crunch of sprouts, so I use them on some things. But Robbie also knows that I buy things like bean sprouts, and I'll use them once, and then I forget I have them, and then I don't use them again. All right, so the next, you know what I need to do? I need to start getting the bacon cooked. And I think I'm gonna do this the quick way, which is in the microwave. Did we cook I must have cooked 2 pounds of bacon the other day. That's a lot.
And yet you somehow have more?
I mean, you can't run out of bacon. That would be awful. Right? Must always have bacon in the house. That is one of the things I almost always have, at least in the freezer.
Hey, Master of Splits. Hey, Connor.
Hey, Connor. Hello, Master of Splits. You wanted to drop by and lurk, though? Thank you, Connor. Can we give a shout out to Connor? Connor is another one of our food and drink streamers over in the UK, and so much fun. Wake up in the morning, put that on. You'll be rolling. You'll be laughing. It'll be great. And hello, Master of Splits. Now, I don't know what kind of bacon he puts on his burger, but Black Forest bacon sounded good. So we're going to use that.
So 9 burgers, huh?
Apparently. This is supposed to be a recipe for 4, but I had...
But if there's only 9 burgers and there's not 10, what are you having for dinner?
He thinks he's funny. Did you put the lid on too? On the thing? Did you put the lid on the thing,
Yes.
on the bobber?
See, chat thought it was hilarious. I heard
He
them
did. They were laughing. All right. By the way, what did Darth, I forgot to ask Darth this. I'm terrible at this. What did Darth make today?
laugh. Or was it the game?
Or did he just game? Now you want a burger? I know that's the problem when you watch people eat a burger. You're like, I was going to have a salad, but now, dang it, now I got to have a burger. This was burgers were a staple in my house.
No cooking, just gaming.
Okay. How are you feeling? I know that like your feet were hurting because you were having to walk more at work or stand more, which I totally understand. Sometimes not as a at work because I sit at work, but you know. Hey, you can UK son for mom. Did I get that right? All right. So. Thank you. Welcome to our burger party today. Thank you for the follow. So glad that you were here. I love to see new faces and see, you know, what's going on. All right, still bug. Yeah. Everybody come and get the burgers with bacon. And we've got good old American cheese from the deli. Like the good American cheese. You know what I'm saying? Like the good. There's this one guy at the deli. He cracks me up. So I said I want half a pound. And he just slices things. And then after he's done slicing, then he weighs them. And then he goes back and just gives you that amount. So this is way more than half a pound of cheese. But I only got charged for half a pound of cheese.
That's service.
He'd done that like multiple times.
Hey, Down East Ministries.
Hey, Down East Ministries, welcome in. Good to see you. Good to see you back. Love that. An anonymous cheer.
An anonymous
Thank
cheer
you for the
cheered
biddies.
100. Thank you.
I know. Well, these are about 1/3 of a pound. They're slightly smaller. They're somewhere between 1/4 pound and 1/3 of a pound. So we got those. Oh my gosh, even more.
An
Thank
anonymous
you.
cheerer cheered 100. Thank you.
Not all heroes were. That's true. That's true. Thank you so much for the biddies. Thank you. Holy cow. Oh my. We're
An
celebrating.
anonymous cheerer cheered 100.
We're celebrating.
Thank you.
It's making me thirsty.
All right, let's real quick.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I need to real quick make some love rub. That is what this is called. No, this is the game rub. Okay, that's fine. So we want some chili powder. What else do I need? I need chili powder, salt, pepper, cumin, rosemary, thyme, garlic powder, which I have right here. Rosemary, thyme. It's a lot. Let's see if I get it all. Cumin, chili powder. What did I say? Thyme, rosemary. I know I'm missing stuff. Rosemary, thyme. Ooh, no. Look at that. I got it all.
Professional streamer.
Thank you very much.
I would have forgotten at least half of it.
All right, I'm going to do about, where's my tablespoon? Is it over there? I'm missing my tablespoon. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, that's fine. This is half a tablespoon. So we got to count. I need 4 of these. 1, oops, 2, 3, 4-ish.
4 plus.
May I take your order? Robbie's like, food. Just give me food. We need a bunch of salt, which is there.
Well, the last time she made burgers, it somehow managed to take almost 4 hours.
We won't be doing that today because the burgers are already made this time.
And at some point, I'll just grab the patties and throw them on the grill if she won't say anything. I'll just do it anyway.
I just got to make a salad. Our salad won't take long, but I know that Pops was like, what do you do with fennel? So that's why we're doing a fennel salad today. Pepper. Let's check the bacon.
Did you see that Pops reviewed the video clip for you, 4.49 scoops?
Awesome. Which video? Oh, 4 after review of the play. That's okay. It's still going to taste phenomenal. I said I'm trying to recreate Tim Love's burger. It's not going to be perfect. Quail eggs are delicious. Good. Actually, Robbie, can you go get the quail eggs out of the other? place.
Potatoes, mushrooms, green peppers.
What? Corn on the cob, potatoes, mushrooms, and green peppers on the ground. Oh, yes. That is delicious. I love when you can put everything, like all the veggies and your steak. So what kind of steak are you doing? This is cumin. About a half a tablespoon of cumin. And what is cumin? It's one of Dana's favorite spices. We need a quarter of a tablespoon. What's with the quarter of a tablespoon? People don't have that.
Did you move them in there?
Did I? Did I already move them? I guess they're in here. Are they not in there? I think they're in the butter thing. Check in the butter thing.
Quail eggs are buttered now.
Well, no, remember that refrigerator gets a little hot sometimes and things freeze, and we don't want the eggs to freeze. Okay, so what was that? I did cumin. We're going to do I'm going to do about 3/4 of a teaspoon of rosemary. Oh my goodness! Holy cow! Who is this anonymous cheerer?
X1000.
Thank you! Also, it has the best music, doesn't it? At least for us. We don't have a lot of music on here. Okay, that's about the right amount of rosemary in here. Thank you so much. Holy cow.
Crazy.
All right, time. Sorry if I get a little distracted when I try to cook, and
Someone really would like a burger.
somebody's like, I'm just going to keep. The problem is if you keep yourself anonymous, I don't know who you are to give you a burger. And then we need some garlic powder in here. So, did you review all of that? You want to give the actual measurements of that, Pops?
It was close enough. Maybe.
It's all good stuff. Right? You watch chefs, they just like when they're competing and stuff, they're just throwing stuff in till it looks right.
I mean, that's
All
definitely
right.
how I cook, but
Now we're going to make our love sauce real quick. I need serrano chilies for that. I need mayonnaise, ketchup. Uh-oh, how much ketchup do I need?
your cat does that too, huh, Pops?
Does what?
Aggressively headbutting.
Oh, that's not good. Here's my Duke's mayo. Can you check that bacon, see if it's done for me? This is what happens in our kitchen for real, is that I always tell Robbie to do half my stuff. Yeah, I think that's good. That's good. He has an overbite hanging out too. Scratches your nose. Speaking of overbites, or underbites, as it is in ours, Rocky is not here today, since I have to leave so early in the morning. And he needs, if he were here, Robbie has to work, and then he'd be inside his crate all day, and that wouldn't be a good thing. All right, we're gonna make our love sauce. You ready? Okay, half of a serrano. And it doesn't tell me what to do with it, or does it? Come on, the pulse. So it wants me to do the food processor. We're not going to do the food processor. We're just going to do it here. We're going to chop this up really small. And everybody, remind me to not put my fingers in my eyes. My allergies are really bad today.
Don't touch your eyes, Dana.
You know I'm going to.
Pop says those are large serranos.
They're pretty typical size around here.
But you know, everything's bigger in Texas.
It is
Pops.
Texas. It is Texas. I don't have those in my... When we go outside to grill, we'll go out and I'll show you guys your rocks from January where we've got them. We can see how the garden is doing. Because it's doing pretty good. Do you guys have gardens? And if you do, what have you planted in your garden? I have planted cherry tomatoes. Last year the Romano tomatoes didn't go so well, so I did a different, bigger tomato. Let's see here. I had tomatillos out there, but then the dogs ran through and broke the plant.
I just crashed right into it.
Crashed right into it. And then I couldn't find another one. I have oregano, basil, thyme, rosemary. I have shishito peppers, I think jalapeno peppers, and I've got an eggplant in there, which is way less than last year. So TTV Sweet, TV's Wee Gamer, Bacon Burger, Bacon Barbecue Burger. Yes, absolutely. Blackberry vines. Oh my gosh. These are spicy. You know when you start coughing.
Just don't set your eyes. You'll regret it instantly.
Yes, I know. I know. So how do I make space? Make space for what?
Are we on DoorDash? Can Master Smith's order a burger?
We are not on DoorDash. But wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't it be nice?
That'd
Like,
be fun.
it would be fun, like if like, you know, you could be on DoorDash and like you could say, I want my mom's blah, blah, blah. And then DoorDash goes and your mom makes it and then brings it to you. Uber Eats. Don't you wish? Don't you wish? Let's see. So you have blackberry vines. You know what I didn't do this year? We have a lake near us, and there are tons of blackberry vines. Under your siding is not a good place for them, but around here, the blackberry vines are over by the lake, and you can tell when they're ripe because everybody goes and is swarming in them, picking them over. So the poor animals don't get any. And I also am to blame for that. So I really can't judge anybody else on that. So, oh, you can't do space. You forgot how you did space. Okay. All right, so the other thing that's going to go in this love sauce, we've got the serranos. We're going to do some butter pickled chips. Well, thank you for the follow. Let me get some of these out.
Esther Splits, I'm pretty sure she would make me deliver them. If she's cooking them, I'll probably deliver them.
I mean, you have the hybrid vehicle.
True.
So it'd be better if you did. So get some pickles, about a 1/4 cup-ish is what we're gonna do. Oh my gosh, thank you.
An anonymous
Whoever's
cheered
cheering.
200.
Oh my
Thank you.
gosh, I wish I could, hug you and say thank you. But thank you so much. Thank you. Eddie Murphy jokes it's about his mom's giant meatball hamburger on the parent DoorDash subject. Don't we all have our favorite things our moms cooked? My mom thought it was kind of weird. I mean, I love steak, and we always had steak. But when I would come home from like college and stuff, the one thing I really was looking forward to is like my mom's pork roast that she did on the rotisserie, and then a big old pile of mashed potatoes, some cucumbers with onions and sour cream and dill. Just a good old comfort food fest. What are some of your favorite things that your mom used to cook for you, or your dad, if your dad was the cook or whoever was the cook in your house? Because sometimes it's the kid.
True.
At my brother's house, one of their daughters, she was the one who liked to cook. Well, actually, she liked to bake. She was a big baker, Caitlin. So we're just, instead of putting these in a food processor, we're just chopping them up super, super tiny. And I should use my bench scraper instead of my knife. So I don't have to keep going. That was a lot more than a 1/4 cup, wasn't it? Yeah, that's about it. Okay. It's close enough. Now we need some mayo. About a 1/2 cup.
Juice.
Dukes.
My
I happen to like
egg ball
Dukes.
soup while I was home. That and this chicken old casserole thing are my visiting home food.
Egg ball soup. What is egg ball soup? Do you know?
I don't.
Me either. My spoons.
I've heard of egg drop soup.
Me too.
And even that, I'm not sure I could really tell you what it is, but I've heard of it.
It's a soup.
When do I get to cook the burgers? They're taunting me.
I know I gotta get all of the pieces made first. But we also want to put them on there before the charcoal cools off too much. What is do you know what the temperature is on there?
No.
Isn't there a thing on there?
No.
There's not?
No.
Oh.
Which is why I'll have to use a thermometer for the burgers.
Okay.
Because who knows?
Half a cup of mayonnaise. Duke's is one of my favorites. Holy cow, Anonymous
An
Cheerer.
anonymous cheerer cheered 100.
Holy moly.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, and thank you for supporting the stream. I appreciate that. Wow.
An anonymous cheerer cheered 100. Thank you.
Is that Aladdin's girl?
That is Aladdin's girl.
Aladdin's girl, super excited. Oh, did I just put that in there? I did, and I still need that. Now I gotta wash it. Because we're gonna go out there together to do the burgers.
Oh. Can we go out there together now?
No. You still wouldn't be able to eat it. Not yet. All right, ketchup, we need about 1/4 cup. So did you get that? 1/2 cup of mayonnaise, 1/4 cup of ketchup. We're gonna hope there's 1/4 cup in here. Oh, you know, yeah, see, there's our little quail eggs. If Nikki's in here, I got those at the Asian market. Uh-oh. I hope I have more in the pantry. If not, this is how much is going in there. Because I have some flavored ketchups, but I don't want...
I think I see backup ketchup.
Uh-oh.
There's 2 backup ketchups.
Ooh.
You're set.
I probably bought a backup ketchup and then said, oh, I need a backup ketchup, and then bought another one. That also happens around here. Robbie knows this. I'll be like, how did I end up with so many of whatever? Whew. Why do all the cooking when they can? Yes. I mean, I use DoorDash every once in a while. I'm like, I want to eat healthy, but I'm too busy. Because as you know, most of the things I cook on stream are not the healthiest. They're the yummiest, but they're not the healthiest. All right, the other thing we're going to do is we're going to do a splash, just a splash of white vinegar in here. Although, because I use Duke's, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to stir this up first and see, because the thing about Duke's, and Trader Joe's has it as well, is they put like apple cider vinegar in it. And so I might not need it. So if you don't want your sauce to be chunky, this one's a little chunky because we did not put it in the food processor. You can absolutely put it in the food processor or the blender. You're not very happy because you've been eating healthy. I know how you feel. I'm going to have to start doing something when I get home from this trip. We'll put a little bit of vinegar in there. It's good. I think I was supposed to put some of this rub in here too. Mix it all together. Aha! I am. I was like, it's not quite right. And you know why? Because I didn't put all the ingredients in. It's a good thing I caught it now. So now we're going to take about a tablespoon and a half of that. So that's 3 of these. You can count if you want, Pops. and tell me I'm wrong. It's okay. Now it's gonna be good. Anybody else, things that you like that are like, remind you of childhood? They're like your comfort foods, favorite thing that your mom makes?
Is that really good?
Once you get that rub sauce in there.
I think cinnamon rolls for me.
That rub, cinnamon rolls? Okay. I love cinnamon rolls. We're gonna save these because we're gonna need to put these on our burger. We're gonna need some tomatoes. Oh, not that tomato.
Fallen Age says chicken soup from scratch.
Ooh. And there ain't nothing like from scratch except from scratch. Like you cannot get that really yummy goodness from a can. I mean, then I'm doing my job. Sadly, Big Mac. Do you like cinnamon rolls or the flaky cinnamon buns?
Boy, that's close. Maybe the cinnamon rolls if I had to pick.
I'm cinnamon rolls all the way because I like having those big swirls and chunks of cinnamon goodness in
And all the frosting.
and all the frosting. Okay, now I've got some tomatoes for our burgers. We're gonna need some lettuce. I need to get a bowl and a plate.
Oh my
Holy
goodness.
moly!
An anonymous cheerer cheered 100. Thank you.
Holy cow! Thank you again for all of the cheers. And thank you, anonymous cheerer, since I have no idea who you are. Thank you. Thank you. I'll look in the camera and say it. Okay, we got all that done. I'm going to make the salad real quick. So for my salad, I am going to start. We're
An
not going to be
anonymous
able to get
cheerer
anything
cheered
done. It's like
100.
raining
Thank
bits
you.
in here. It's raining. It's haunted today. Is that what that is?
That's a ghost.
It's a ghost. All right, I'm just going to start. I have the spring mix, so this is how we're going to start with our salad. It's just too convenient sometimes to buy this instead of trying to make your own mix of things. You got the chopping and the washing and all the things. Whoops. So here, look, Pops, we have our fennel. Here's our fennel. This is a pretty medium-sized one right here. They had baby ones. I almost got those. And I'm just looking, what else am I missing over here? I just need to do the lettuce over there. Okay, so for this, I don't know if you guys saw, but I bought myself a music stand to put my stuff on so I don't knock it off the counter.
What even is fennel? Herb, vegetable, or other?
I call it a vegetable, but the fronds are really, really good. But it's also, I mean, it's hard to put those things into categories. I would call this a vegetable. If you buy fennel seeds or fennel, you can buy the fennel in bottles, then you could call it an herb. But this I would call a vegetable because we're actually not going to use the top part of this. So we're not using the seeds. We're not using, I may throw a few leaves on the top to make it pretty, but we're actually going to be using the bulb part of this. And the thing about it, if you like things like star anise or things that have kind of that licorice-y flavor to it, like you don't want to overdo it. Like unless you like licorice, you you probably don't want to put a ton of this on something. So when I do it, I like to have a little bit of that flavor to it. I usually slice super thin when I'm putting it into salads. Now, if I put it on the stove and I saute it with some butter and some other vegetables, then I don't care so much. But when I'm putting it in a vegetable, I definitely want it thin. Yes, it can totally be overpowering. Okay, so this one says to slice a small fennel bulb. So we're not going to do this whole one. I'm going to leave some of that together over there. It's awesome if you're making a soup. You can throw the fronds and stuff or the top parts of it into other vegetables when you're making them.
Hans and fronds?
Yes, exactly. That's what I meant, Robbie.
That's where my brain went.
Cool.
Showing my age.
So you could use the knife. You could use a mandolin for this to make it really thin. But you can see I'm making this super thin. And I may not even use this whole thing because I'm not making the salad as big as as the recipe is, because it's just Robbie and I. And I think this is a recipe for like 6 people. So I may only do half of this. But if you really like licorice flavor, do the whole thing. What I do find is fennel goes really good with citrus. So if you're making a salad that's got this, you want something kind of acidic with it. It helps tone down that licorice flavor a little bit. But the one thing fennel pops a lot is just the crunch. It has an amazing crunch to it. So that is what we are doing. Okay. So on Thursday, I'm going to be cooking from Alton's cookbook. We're going to use the sous vide, and we're going to make halibut with a brown butter something sauce. I can't remember if it's a walnut sauce or whatever, but we're going to be doing the sous vide, so reverse sear on the meat, and something out of the new cookbook, which will be awesome. And I honestly think this is enough fennel for me. If you like licorice flavors, star anise flavors, those kinds of things, put more in there. Now that I've said that 8 times, all right, I've got that. The next thing we need to do is do an orange. We're going to do a red onion. This, have you guys ever supremed an orange? Would love candied fennel. That would be an interesting thing. It'd probably be pretty good. So we're going to supreme this orange. If we really wanted to, we could save some of this peel and put it in our shandies. I should let Robbie go start putting the burgers on too. Now this knife is a little big for this task, so let's find a different knife. And we're going to cut, so we're going to cut around here. Okay? And get that completely cut out. Because we don't want any of the pith. We don't want any of that stuff. It didn't go all the way through. Darn you, orange. Go through. It's still not going through. You know what we're going to do? We're going to do this. Oh, it didn't come out. This orange is malformed. So I lost a lot of that. We're going to cut that out too. We'll get it. We'll make this work. It won't be as pretty. I like supremed oranges because they usually look real pretty, and mine's not going to look pretty today.
Elser asks if that's the same as segmenting an orange.
It is, yes. But if you want to be fancy, you call it supreme.
And does the accent help with that?
Yes.
Okay.
Make sure you use an accent. So when you see those fancy orange slices, this is usually what they've done, but probably better because they have learned how to do it better. I'm doing a supreme job. I'm really not, but thank you. And the object is, what we're trying to do is get rid of that skin that separates them so that all we have is that citrusy goodness.
The yummy, yummy, yum.
The yummy part of it. Can you go check the fire and make sure that we've got enough fire on there and that we don't need to throw more charcoal on? I know, but I'm taking too long in here. I get it. I get it. So there we go. You've got to know your batonette from your julienne. Absolutely.
I mean, it's still warm.
Is it hot though?
I don't know if it's burger hot.
You want to throw some more charcoal on it then maybe? Or
Should I do that now or wait?
I think you should do that now because we're going to go out because it needs to ash over some.
So like half as much as we already put in there? Or?
Yeah, just see. You're going to need to make sure it catches on fire so it ashes over. See, look at me. I should have sent him out to start that fire after we started the stream. I'll get it. I haven't worked with charcoal a whole lot. My parents used to, but then they got a gas grill, and so I never really, I always had a gas grill after that. So, something to learn. I need to maybe pay attention to Montana Max. Or who was in here that was putting their steaks on the grill? Ministries, something Ministries. Because we're going to slice this up. We're going to get some red onions on there. Is that dog out of stuff? Water? Water, that's what we call it. Water! Otis is kind of excited because there's no Rocky here. I wish they got along better. They get along fine as long as they're both getting treats. That's about it. I've made a mess here. Let's clean this up. You miss puppy cams? Maybe we'll throw a bonus one in there. Otis will follow us outside too. Otis drives me nuts sometimes during the day because he will follow me everywhere. I go into the closet to get something out. I turn around, he's behind me. I walk over to this side of the room, he follows me. I walk to that side of the room, he follows me. I walk out of the room for 2 seconds, he follows me. Oh my gosh. So crazy. Sorry, I don't have my trash bowl out there, and Robbie's not in here to change the camera. He didn't have to cook anything today, or he didn't have to chop anything today. He's probably pretty excited about that. Oh, I forgot to get the almonds and cranberries out. Those are other things to go on here. We gotta make a dressing. That's how your cat, this is how Otis has gotten stuck in closets in the laundry room and other places because he follows me everywhere.
I have made fire.
Yay. Okay, so some red onions. Let me see if I can find almonds and cranberries to put on here, and then I'll make the dressing, and then we are ready to go to the grill if the grill is ready for us. And hopefully we can go out there and the camera will stay on. Do you think it will?
50-50.
You know what I?
Something else is you got the new router.
Ooh, good point. All right, this is my bag of dried fruit and nuts. I do have currants. Oh, you guys can't, well, you can on the little cam. And chocolate chips. Chocolate chips go in here too. Cashews, peanuts, more cashews, macadamia nuts. Morphine Bear, where are you? I almost always have cranberries. And I almost always have slivered almonds. I didn't check. I have cherries. Bobby doesn't like those, so we won't use those. I do have some almonds. I may just need to chop some almonds. So we're changing the recipe a little bit. It calls for cranberries and dried cranberries. I have to have a dried cranberry somewhere. Oh, there they are. Okay. I do have some infused with pomegranate. So get some cranberries on there. That'll do chewy, so it's a nice new texture, a little more sweetness. And I'm gonna chop. I just throw stuff over there. And then we have no place to put the dirty dishes. We're almost ready. I just need to make the dressing for this, which is gonna be super easy. As a matter of fact, you wanna make the dressing? It's white sugar, red wine vinegar, basil. Ooh, I gotta get basil, olive oil. I'm gonna take that as a no, chat. That's what I take that as. That's okay, I'll do it. Think a little more. I'm gonna put a few more almonds. Almonds are really good. They have some really great minerals and vitamins in them that are good for, as well as that are good for building serotonin. So it's good for your mental health if you are anxious. They help support anything else you're doing. Holy cow.
An anonymous
It's the
cheerer
fastest
cheered
cooking
100.
you've seen me do.
Thank you.
You know why that is? Because I want to go to bed before, 11, since I have to be up at like 5. Because I'm also, along with coffee, I'm not very pleasant without really good sleep either. Oh, I need to chop basil. Robbie. He's putting his head down. Why are you putting your head down? Because you want to cook burgers? We've only been on like an hour. Robbie's acting like it's been 3 hours.
Unfortunately, it's practically a normal wake-up time for us pops. Oh, she just slipped down outside and didn't even say anything. Hi, guys. I'll entertain you while she's grabbing the basil from the garden.
I'm coming. Are you entertaining them, Robbie?
She couldn't even hear me.
Huh?
Nobody say anything.
What did Robbie say? I can always go back to the video. I'm putting Robbie in charge of my plants for 4 days.
It's a very risky call, as hot as it's been.
He admitted to being the ghost.
Pops.
I don't think so. Didn't the ghost contribute? Are you the ghost?
No, Pops
okay.
is just making that up.
I was like, I thought you were outside when one of them.
I'm just that good, apparently, with my phone in here on the charger, and it wasn't with me outside. So.
You were that good.
Well, if I'm a ghost, I can do anything, right?
Okay, do me a favor, Mr. Ghost.
But no, I will not take credit for somebody else's generosity.
Good luck with watering the plants. Would you do me a favor? And you can get some white sugar out. And give me a 1/4 cup of white sugar.
I feel like I messed this up before.
You messed up sugar?
Yeah.
That's not good. So this is fresh basil from the garden.
These aren't labeled. Like, this is not sugar, is it?
No, but that is.
this
And what is it labeled?
Smudge City.
That's short for sugar. Actually, I don't want it in this bowl.
So you want 1/4 of a cup of sugar.
Yes, but I want to put it in a thing. So the best way, if you're making dressing, is put it in something with a lid so that you can shake it. And then it's already got a lid, so if you don't use it all, there you go.
In there?
Mm-hmm. Right in there. And I'm putting about a tablespoon of the basil in there. I got more basil than I needed. But it's right out of the garden. And then I need red wine vinegar, which I'll get because I know exactly where it is. Or do I? Maybe I don't. I thought I knew where it was. Oh yeah, it is where I thought it was. We need some, so when you're making your own dressing, a little sweetness, some sort of fat in it, and some sort of acid in it. We need about a 1/4 cup of that. Yes, I know this isn't a liquid measurer, but we're going to use it anyway. It'll be close enough. What else do I need in here? Salt, pepper, olive oil. How much olive oil? And we'll put about 3 tablespoons of oil in here. Come on, all the way. We're so close to putting these on the grill, Robbie. So close. The plants are going to need a lot of water, I know. Would you remind him, Joyce? Because he'll love that. He'll love being reminded that he has work to do. He's looking very thrilled. I'm actually going to put some on there. Pepper was one of those things I used to really not want on my salads when I was younger. And now that I am older, I love fresh ground pepper on my salads. So there we go. You ready? We're gonna hope that this camera works and that you guys can see stuff outside, because I want to show you where I put your rocks. You can see the garden, how things are doing. I'm gonna actually put some salt.
Well, I'm gonna take my phone out there now so I can help carry.
Okay. And that way he can check and see, are we on? So this is, I'm gonna put a lot of salt, a lot of pepper on our burgers. There's a lot of salt in the sauce and we have bacon, so I didn't want to over salt these. But I really don't think you can have too much pepper on a burger. Look, it actually looks like I've used some.
You've made progress.
This will last me forever. All right, ready? Oh, we need things. Do you have things?
There's oven mitts out there, and that's about it.
Okay,
There
so
are
we
no
need
tongs.
something.
There's no thermometer.
What do you
although the
like to
thermometer can-
use?
What?
What do you like to use to turn the burgers? Do we need 2 things? Do we need this
It
and
depends
this?
on how well they're holding together, but.
All right.
And what do we want them to get to? 140?
I don't know. What temperature should we put our burgers to?
Normally I'd be Googling
I think it's
this.
like 145. Hey, Google, what is the perfect temperature for a medium done burger?
On the website
One-
smokebbqsource.com.
Hey, Google,
it says
stop.
medium.
140 to 145.
Okay.
I was right. I'm so happy when I'm right. It's a good thing. Gotta do one thing at a time. Get our stuff out there, get our gear, so we can take you with us. And if this doesn't work, I'm gonna have to get in touch with Montana Max and say, how are you getting your stuff outside? And then it'll probably be wires, you know, those. All right, here we go.
Here goes nothing.
We're gonna try this. You can't, did I just, no, I did this fine. Okay,
You're fine?
I think so.
Okay.
See, there you guys are. I set off all your speakers. How did I set off all your speakers? There goes Robbie. There goes I didn't fold my blankets today after journaling. So you're getting to see us. Come on, Otis.
It's a lot warmer out here.
That's to keep the sun off my face in the morning when I sit out here. We have hooks. We still need to set up along the fence. And there goes Robbie. And hopefully he's,
It's just gonna take too long.
I mean, that's the way you're supposed to do it right there. So there's the garden. Oh yeah, I have dill in there. Cilantro.
Dill.
Uh-huh. And while Robbie is putting those burgers on there. Where's your, is it still connected? I want to make sure.
No, it's only about a 20-second delay.
Okay. And then, here are all your rocks. Dun, 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 in my garden. And hopefully next year we can keep continuing it around the garden. Sage, there's sage. And shishito pepper along with dill. Sorry, I got a little too far away from the Wi-Fi, I think. We got thyme and basil. So there you go. And I have my and one of my big new additions this year is this lemon tree. It is a pink lemon tree. And I did have 2 little baby lemons on there, but the wind blew them off. But I do have this one right there. So maybe we'll get a lemon off of it. And there we go. That's my backyard.
Are you guys going back in?
I don't know. I want to make sure that we're still on. So
Yeah.
we're still on? Cool.
So why
It's
not press your
working.
luck until it disconnects?
It did disconnect for a minute.
Uh-oh.
This is still showing okay. Is it you or is it yours or the phone?
It might be okay.
So
hey,
there
I
we go.
saw myself.
Yeah, I know. Look at that.
Here's the joke. I spoke to someone from the 1980s and asked him, do you have Wi-Fi? He answered, yes, I have a wife. Hi. I'd open that
Okay.
up, but they're cooking.
Yeah. Well, we'll make sure they don't flare up too. So, but
They look.
I
they
think we're
look
good.
great.
I think
They
we're
look
not going to
great.
flare. So there we are. We're on the grill. Ooh, I need to go get cheese. Here, this is for you.
Hi.
And I need to get you a new thing to put the burgers on. Oh, you took it in
I
already.
took that in already. I could have gotten the cheese.
I know, but why don't you talk to everybody?
So
Let's see
who
how
wants
he
what
does.
cheese
Let
on
me
their
know
burger?
how he does.
I just want a burger right now. I'm really hungry. She's frantically dancing and searching in the kitchen. We really should have that camera on. This is more fun.
Sorry, I know that's loud. Ooh,
There's smoke coming out. We're already up to 80 degrees on the burger. Dana! Oh, she found some cheese. She found some cheese.
Are you having fun?
You found cheese.
And something to put the burgers on.
You,
And-
you have some sauce on you.
That's okay. Makes me taste better. In continuous use since 1963, this plate. All right. What do I need to do? I need to work on the buns. Do you guys want to stay out here? You want to go in with me?
They'll go in with you.
Oh, apparently you're going in with me. Okay.
And then I guess switch the camera back or something.
Well, words. Puppy Kim. Hi. Hi there. How are you? There you go. A slice of life right there in Dana's kitchen. Okay, I'm gonna switch. There we go. I think that's good. Hello, everybody. It's a sunny day in Texas, but it's very hot, Masters of Split. It's like 92 degrees outside right now. Oh, thank you. My garden looks good and colorful. Thank you. It is sunny and hot. It's wet and freezing. I guess I'd take sunny and hot. Actually, when it's really nice outside is once the sun goes down and some of the heat comes out of the hair, the heat out of the hair, the heat out of the air, and it's so nice to sit out on the back patio. I usually do that right before I go to bed, and in the morning when I wake up before the sun comes up, I won't get to do that tomorrow. But I know in Sonoma it's going to be even better weather, so. So apparently our grill isn't very hot right now. So I guess it may be a while before that happens. In the meanwhile, I think what I will do is get some buns toasted and get this area cleaned up here so that we can assemble these babies. I'll cook the quail eggs and we'll get everything ready so that we can eat as soon as the burgers are ready. So I'm gonna set my oven to broil. And I'll tell you, Robbie's not a huge toasted bun fan, but it keeps them from getting too soggy. James Bond loves quail eggs. Now, how do you know that James Bond likes quail eggs?
Everybody knows that.
Everybody knows that? Oh, not everybody. That is false because I do not know that. So we'll toast 2 buns for him. We'll probably toast 2 for me too. Because so far today I've had a banana, some popcorn. It's been a very healthy day. Ian Fleming told you, that's amazing. You know Ian Fleming?
I just realized I was out there grilling without a beer in my hand. I
What?
totally needed a beer in my hand.
And you got a grapefruit one?
Yes.
Huh? I'm not judging, just commenting critically. I'm gonna get some of these pickles out of here. And I need to slice up some lettuce as well. I'm sure Robbie will have 2 or 3 burgers. I mean, at least 2, maybe 3. Because I'm doing gluten-free ones. They are not good unless they are toasted. See, look, I mean, they're fine, but nowhere near as good as this. But I do like the char buns and breads. They're the best I found. Unless Boomer Jacks, the ones that I had, were actually gluten-free. That would beat them out. So I'm going to spread on these so they get crunchy. Some olive oil. Just to stay on the slightly healthier side here. This is gonna be perfect timing. We're gonna do this, we're gonna slice up some lettuce, and then we'll cook the quail eggs, and hopefully Robbie will be done by then. How's it going? Slow?
It might be done.
Oh, really? I thought you just said.
I flipped them, I put the thermometer in, that says we might be done.
Well, okay. He's confusing me. Boy, that just soaked up that olive oil that gluten-free bun did. We better get moving. Can somebody come over and help me? Get this moving? At least there's only really one pan to do tonight, right? And nothing is sticky.
False alarm.
It's a false alarm? I was gonna say, I don't know how that happens. Maybe it touched the metal or
Maybe.
something. Because I was trying to get Chad to come over and help me.
But yeah, I found one that was only 122, so they're
Okay,
staying.
so we're good. I think timing-wise, we're doing really good here. Now I need to get this back out. No, not that one. That one had meat. We don't want that one. I don't need that. And I don't need that. So we don't want basil on our burger. On this particular burger. I've done basil on the burgers. I think we scared the ghost off.
The ghost got too hungry and died again.
He's like, I thought that would speed you up. But no. So, Tim Love Burger, we're not putting no fancy lettuce on this. We are just doing some iceberg lettuce. That is what's going on. What about you guys? Do you have a preference on like lettuce and stuff on your burgers? Because I'm going to tell you, I really just like the crunch and stuff of a good iceberg lettuce is all I really need. Have I ever been to Heart Attack Grill? I have not. Where is that? Is that down here? Is it a chain? Hey, now, I think I'm done with all of that. It's in Vegas. I've only been to Vegas one time, and I went with my boss at the time, who was nice enough to pay for me to go. Like, there was a conference and she could bring somebody and not pay for them, or training, and could do that, but she had to pay. She paid for the hotel and the flight and all that good stuff so that I could learn some of the same things she was learning about photography and selling your photos. And so we didn't get to go to as many places as I would have liked to have gone. I'm a foodie. So, you want burgers? Robbie's out there doing the same thing, I'm sure. I want burgers. It shows up on Food Network from time to time. Well, I guess I'll have to try that if I ever make it back out there again. Do you guys like Vegas? Like, I'm one of those, like, Vegas was really fun. If I go back, I'm not really a big gambler. I don't mind doing a couple of things. I love playing cards. I hate losing money. I'm going to do the eggs in olive oil. And we're going to see how I do, because I've actually never done quail eggs before. Oh no, the buns! Dang it. Well, that was one of Robbie's, so that doesn't matter. I had the buns
Does she
in there.
mean, oops, I smell smoke.
One of your buns got a little too toasty. You guys got to remind me. I'm over here talking. You don't like big cities usually? I like to go and visit them. You know, I mean, we're out here, like, we're in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, but we're not, like, in the big city. Okay, has anybody, like, how do you crack these? They're very delicate. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna need to practice this. Oh, I'm so glad you're still here, Nikki.
Hey, chat. We just hit
I'm trying
140 on the
to
grill.
crack a quail egg.
Adding the cheese,
It's not
and
going
we will
very
be
well.
inside with those shortly.
Does anybody want a shell with their quail egg? I'm gonna have to try a different strategy there. That didn't work. And that's got shell and all sorts of fun stuff. Ah, you know what that beeping means? The burger is done. I think this is too hot. Let's turn that down a little bit. I'm gonna turn that off. That's kind of annoying. Okay, let's try a different way. I've done this with other eggs. I mean, that looks pretty good. I have also never cracked a quail egg, as is probably pretty evident right now. So we'll set that one aside and say, not bad. It's intact. All right, let's try this one. Still a little shell in there, but much more successful than the last one. Oh, you guys should probably watch over here. Right, there we go. So I'm using a knife. That seems to work pretty good. It's a spitting at me. I don't know why they're bubbling so much. Anybody got any ideas? Do more event themes in the future? Yes, baby eggs. It's quail eggs. We're doing quail eggs. I've never done a quail egg before, so these are, they're going okay. This is what we're gonna put on our burger, these little bitty quail eggs. And I'm using olive oil in here. I think I may throw a little butter in here. Get another knife. Try not to burn any more buns. And the burgers are almost done. I think Robbie is bringing them in as we speak. I say a little butter. You know what a little butter means to me. Look at those. You've only had them soft boiled. I've eaten quail eggs before, but I don't think I've ever had soft boiled ones. So there's my little bit of butter. Again, it's probably pretty easy. Look at me, and you'll know what a little bit of butter is. Let's do a couple more of these. See, I didn't quite get through this. It's like the membrane is a little harder to get through than on a regular egg, but I could just be completely making that up for an excuse to rationalize why this is hard for me. I want, for the record, I have not broken one yolk yet. But I have gotten some shells in here. Let's move those over there. No shells. Look at that. I didn't break a single yolk. Thank you. Thank you. I am impressed with myself for that. I didn't break any yolks, Robbie, yet. As we say. Okay, let's put some burgers together. What do you think of that, Robbie? I know you'd like to wait a little while to eat. I've got two. I can't reach. No, one. I need a tall person. Ow. The other one of these. Let's do this. Yes. Put my eggs over here. We got to make you a burger. Got to make us a burger. You can share a burger with Robbie. You guys ready?
Food. Food.
Okay. This is this is the gluten-free burger. This is Robbie's. He's got a little toasty. He won't notice. Don't tell him. Shh. Make one and pass it through the screen. I would love to do that. We got that cheese that's all melted and ooey gooey. We're going to put a bunch of this love sauce on here. Both of these. I just made a mess. Dana. That's okay.
The other camera covered it up. They didn't see.
Excellent. We're going to put that on there. And some, here, let's put some tomatoes. What's the order? What order should we be putting these on here? Anybody have a preference? Is it like kids? Your burgers have to,
The
your
order's
sandwiches.
not wrong as long as it includes a burger and bacon. And the sauce.
And the sauce. Right. And some lettuce. And we have an egg that we got to put on there, Robbie. Are you going to be able to eat that? Look at that.
Oh, I'll manage. Tomato has some paper on it, Elser says.
Oh, did it? Did I forget to take the little thing off of it?
Was it on mine or hers, Elser?
Was it on this one?
If it's on hers, it's all good. She'll be fine.
I don't see any paper.
Apparently it's on yours.
It's on mine. It'll be fine.
So is that
I
ready for a
don't-
photo over there?
Yeah, I don't see any paper on it. I wonder. It's almost ready for a photo.
This isn't?
I need to put mine on mine. My little egg on mine. I'm thinking, can we get it like that? All right, we'll put that on top of there for Robbie. Would you, tomato? There we go. I didn't see any paper on mine, so I guess we'll find out. And all right, and we have our salad. We're gonna put a little of our dressing on our salad. And we can use that spice rub on something else later. You could put that directly on the burgers if you don't make the sauce. I think that would be delicious. So there we go, a little dressing. This is what I call a burger. I agree. I'm gonna cut mine in half. I don't know if Robbie wants his cut in half. Oops, look at that. I just lost some of my stuff. Let's put that back on. Okay. Oh my gosh. Look at that. That sauce, by the way, is awesome. So good. I'm usually just a plain old mayonnaise kind of girl, but that is delicious. All right, what do you think? It was probably
That was
white
really good.
iceberg because the iceberg lettuce is right next to the tomatoes in the bowl that I have over here.
That's right. This is a healthy meal, right? Because there's a salad in front of us that we're not eating right now.
That we haven't tried yet because we're too busy eating our burger. I should go get us forks so we can try the salad. How did you get out of cooking or?
Pop says, "Case closed. I am the king of detectives."
Absolutely figured out it was iceberg lettuce. There's your fork in case you decide you want some salad. This spring mix is great. Look, it's got like some baby chard in it. Let's get some fennel in that bite.
Hey,
Little more
Alpha Pest.
green. Alpha Pest! Thank you, thank you. Whoops.
I mean, I've smushed it now, but yummy.
You're losing pieces of your burger.
Sorry, my bad.
Oh my gosh. Try that. That's also yummy. You know, I pick stuff up like when I see them. So I think this came from like one of those home goods stores or something like that, which is why I had to expand my laundry room because I don't have room for all the stuff I pick up. But this is what a burger's supposed to be, you know, served on that or one of those little trays. So I'm also dropping pieces of my burger over here too. I must say, it's been a while since I've had a Tim Love burger, but that's pretty dang close, man. And if it's not exactly the same, it is still delicious. What do you think of that salad? Isn't that pretty good? It has some nice bright and acidic flavors to it and some crunch and chewiness and...
It's tasty. It's
not the burger, I know.
It's just not the burger.
I get that. But this will balance all of the burger out for you.
Well, this is what makes it a healthy meal.
Okay. Hey, we did pretty good tonight. We're done in 2 hours.
Dana was flying. And there's extra burgers and bacon and salad for everybody. So come on over. It's because she's chewing. She can't tell you to.
That's gonna have to go in the wash now. Yeah, come on over. Okay, so things to remember before we go tonight. I'm 99% sure won't be streaming on Sunday. If we do stream on Sunday, it'll be kind of a pop-up thing with Kelsey, but I don't want her to feel like we have to stream. This is her first vacation in a very long time. So I want to make sure that she gets to vacation the way she wants to vacation. You'll have a 9-hour layover in DFW Point. Let us know if that happens. And have a bacon and egg burgers all weekend. You should do that. We're going to be back on Thursday. On Thursday, we're going to be doing halibut in the sous vide. So we're going to show you how to do the perfect fish, because I think for a lot of people, fish is tricky. It's tricky for me. I didn't grow up learning how to do that. Spend time with your family, don't stream. Yes, I mean, that's the point, Fallen Age, unless we just decide, hey, it'll be fun. You're on your way. Come on over, Nikki. You're not that far. We got plenty. Bring Zero. Bring Maya. Everybody, come on over and eat. Okay, so that's on Thursday. We're going to be doing that. And then on Sunday, so a week from this Sunday on the 22nd, that is going to be our streamiversary stream. So we got that going on, and we're going to be making a feast. And if you got ideas for cocktail, we're kind of doing cowboy food. So short ribs, grits, all that good stuff. So if you've got a good dessert recipe that you'd like me to try, or a good drink recipe, pop those in there. The winners are going to get t-shirts that haven't been designed yet, but we're working on them. And then we are so close. We're at 977 followers. When we hit 1,000 followers, Robbie and I will do a bonus stream, and it'll be head-to-head cooking, chef attack, and you guys will have options to sabotage or help both or either of us. So those are all kind of slim at the moment. Don't make it easy. So that's what we got going on in the next few weeks. And I think is it a Thursday or a Sunday? I can't remember that we've got Robbie. You'll have to check down on the menu thing. But on one of the weeks, Robbie is just going to get to go shopping, and I have to figure out what to cook from what he did. So that is what we got going on. But I appreciate all of you guys hanging out here with me on a Thursday. I really, really honestly do. Oh, yeah, last but not least, 28th. I'll be streaming with Nikki on Nikki's channel. So if you want to make sure, let's give a shout out to Nikki. You can go follow her so you don't miss it, because it will be on her stream that we're going to be doing that. And raising money for AIM, which is a charity devoted to the mental health of children and adolescents. So there's a lot going on in the next month, guys, a lot. So come and join us. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for the follows and the cheers and the subs and everything. I appreciate you. I can't even begin to tell you how much I appreciate that you guys hang out with me while I'm cooking and listen to me talk. Do you know how many times on my report card I got talks too much? Look, totally worth it, right? Because it's good for this. So we're going to see, how about, should we go, let's go check out Annie Antics. So Annie, she rated us once. We haven't rated her back yet. She is pretty amazing. I love her. She has good energy. Again, I like to watch streamers with really good energy, right? You can be chill energy, you can be high energy, but just good energy. And she's one of them. So let's go say hi to Annie Antics. I will see you guys for sure next Thursday in 1 week. And yeah, have a great weekend and have a good time. Stay wild, stay awkward, stay kind, and just be goofy. I love being goofy. So there we go. Let's go.